All right, so we are back to talk about another touchy, because gay, subject.
Stop it.
Yeah, that was
stop
deserving
it. I just
of
gotta tell
that.
him to stop it.
That was deserving of that. So, homosexuality being pushed on TV, cartoons. I'm just gonna tell you how I feel about it. Then y'all can tell me how y'all feel.
Okay. All right.
I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I have a lot of gay friends, not them, but
okay.
Just, I was doing this to explain myself, not to point.
Okay,
yeah, that just sounded like, you know how when racist people are like, I'm not racist.
I have black people.
I have a lot of black friends. Yeah. So I was like, I have a lot of gay friends. Nah, I really do though. I don't have them coming though, but that was deserving of that.
You're
too.
the receiving end of those relationships.
No comments. Anyways, it's better to give than to receive.
We gotta stop. Let's move forward with the question.
There's a lot of those coming up. I was thinking, we were talking about Arnold earlier. I told him I was thinking, like, imagine Arnold falls to the ground, and he looks at his bodyguard. Oh, grab my hand. Oh, when he's on the ground.
Can you just imagine Arnold being so dramatic, falling down? Oh, no.
God, get him out. I don't even sound like Arnold. That probably sounds stupid as fuck on the video. But in my head, it sounds real good. But anyways, moving on with the question, or with the topic. So my point is, I used to love watching Power Rangers. Let me talk about Power Rangers for a second.
Okay.
Ain't it weird how the Power Rangers would save the world by destroying their whole fucking town?
Yeah, and it's always built back up real quick.
I'm going to save the world by killing half of the fucking population that live here. That never made sense. But anyways, so I used to like Power Rangers, right? And then we started watching, well, the new movie came out, and I watched it, and then they said that one of the Power Rangers, was the Yellow Ranger or the Pink Ranger? One of them was gay.
I think it was the Yellow Ranger.
Yellow?
Yeah, it was the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah. So my question is, why? Why? Right? Mm-hmm. So then, about a week ago, they had a new episode of Arthur. God damn. Of Arthur. And Arthur would, that was one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. Mine too. So Mr. Rat comes back, and now he's married, all grown up, but he's gay. Why are they trying to force this so... If they want to be... How do I say this? I just feel like they're constantly pushing it too damn hard. Yeah. Get it? Pushing it? Yes.
Push it. What was wrong with that? Come on. You can make a joke, but I can't?
Hey, I just made a sound effect. I didn't say you couldn't. So my only problem is they shouldn't try to push it that damn hard, man. Like, they already have their own little day coming up. When is the LGBT or whatever day? What is it? LGBTQ. Lesbian, bisexual. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, LGBT. What's T for?
Trans,
and queer?
Yeah, which is weird, right? You have queer.
I remember when we were kids, that was like a...
That was the word to call somebody.
Yeah, like, should I be queer?
Yeah, you're queer.
Yeah, I know I am, but what are you? No, I know you are, but what am I?
That's not what your mama said last night.
But anyway, so we'll start from our left side today. Oh, now on this segment. What are your thoughts?
Is that the side gay people usually start on?
We got a lot of sound effects on this episode, y'all. Lots of it going on.
Wait, my left or the other left?
Well, my left.
This is my second big mug.
What? He's feeling it now.
He likes them big.
I like.
Got him! Yeah.
Moving on. What are your thoughts?
This is why guys shouldn't talk about this subject.
I feel like I'm just gonna cut him off because we're not going nowhere with this conversation.
Let me play the other side. What if they're not really pushing it? What if straight people have been pushing their agenda?
But are we?
I mean, everything before recently has been straight.
Cut. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Everything before recently has been straight. Just be straight. You know, a guy gets married with a wife and they have kids, but till recently there's barely that gay. Is that even the right term? Gay stuff. being pushed.
Gay
the
stuff
gay
is
agenda.
not
I don't know. We're gonna offend a lot of people on this
correct
one.
term.
We're
Not at
gonna-
all.
I'm trying to push a certain button here, but I'm scared I'm gonna push the wrong one.
Well, I'm scared to say anything wrong, dude. So maybe we've been pushing a straight agenda all these years, and that's why you have a lot of like broken homes because guys don't really want to marry a female; they want to be with a guy, but because of society, they're marrying a female and then they go out there and cheat with the guy, and maybe we've been pushing a straight agenda.
Good point, but okay. So here's my thing, and I might be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. But okay, so LGBTQ, ooh, that boy got it right. They have their
Got him!
So they have their own day, right? They have like a parade and all this stuff, right? That's pushing it. We don't have a straight parade.
We don't.
We don't have a parade when we're out
Every
there.
parade
like,
is a straight parade,
like,
though.
Yeah, we're out here
Every
celebrating the
parade
fact. Hold on, but are we out here with signs saying how straight we are and how proud of being straight we are?
Well, no. I mean, can I speak? May I speak, sir?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, the LGBT, what was it?
LGBTQ.
I don't take
get familiar with it, man.
I don't.
Do you
I don't
have
think I
any
take
gay
too
friends?
much in my mouth like that. But so that whole thing, that whole deal. Let me start with just the whole pushing the agenda thing. I think there is some sort of push, but not as far as an agenda, at least in a negative way. I think it's just pushing to say it's okay. What you feel is how you feel, and that's okay. That's fine.
And it is. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm all with it.
So
like,
that's why we're in an all-inclusive world now, right? Like everything's so sensitive these days, where we have to include, no matter who you are, what you decide to be, we have to include you. And so that's what these movies in Hollywood, that's what these shows.
Hey, y'all, I didn't even hear record. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I was like,
trying to cut off his point. He just made me realize something.
so
He's gay.
So as far I'm not. So I'm happy.
If you're happy,
I'm happy
and you
with
know
my
it,
girlfriend.
clap your hands. The camera can't see her. She's imaginary.
Wow.
Nah, go ahead.
Anyway, so as far as a push for an agenda,
Boy got mad over here trying to push his point.
it's I think there is some sort of push, but in a sense of just letting everybody know, these kids that watch these cartoons, that it's okay if you feel how you feel about a person, whether it's the same sex, opposite sex, then it's fine.
All right, so you guys just
and
made
I'm
me,
not saying that I agree with that, but
so you guys just made me realize something. I hate to cut you short because,
Sure.
but I just want to say this before I forget it.
Sure.
Because I might realize it for a couple of seconds and forget it a minute later. But you guys made me realize something. So, okay, so maybe they're not pushing an agenda. Maybe we're just living in a more open-minded world.
True.
Is that what y'all trying to say?
Yeah, more open-minded world.
I would say yeah, but you know what I do have an issue with? It's and I don't know if you guys have heard about it, where libraries even here in Houston, they have this trans or drag queen read a book day or something. That's something I don't really like.
Yeah, the whole trans thing, I don't know if I can get on board with that when it's something that my child is watching.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's completely different to me rather than the whole
How?
Gay. Because although I don't believe someone being gay is a choice, and I've talked with this with my girlfriend, and she has a friend that's trans, right? Correct. So I think trans is a choice, right? Because you're born a certain way. This is my opinion. You're born a certain way. You're either born a boy or a girl, right? You make the decision on what you want to be after you're born. So these parents that are saying my little girl's a little boy, I don't agree with that, you know?
Yes, I'm with you. Because sometimes when people are like, on the news, like 8-year-old or 6-year-old contemplating suicide because he gets bullied. How does a 6-year-old know what he is or what he likes?
Yeah.
Like that don't make no fucking sense with me. At 6 years old, I wasn't thinking about fucking. I wasn't thinking about being attracted to females or guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
To me, that's just a parent implementing some shit in their head because maybe they're insecure of whether they're straight or not. So now they want
possible.
their kids to be like, okay, my kid's favorite color is pink, and he's gay.
And you push that on your kid.
How?
Like what sense does that make, right?
But see, I said all that stuff I said earlier, but now I'm agreeing with you that they are pushing an agenda because if they're making these cartoons, then that's making the kids, those 6-year-olds or whatever, whoever watches those cartoons, question themselves and putting that idea in their, planting that seed in their head.
It's possible.
That's my problem with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see your point now.
Like I see. Okay, so to that, my point would be, like, yes, I'm okay with gay people. If I'm all with whatever makes you happy, move on. But if you do it in a movie, like if we're watching, I don't know, Shooter or something, and there was a gay character on there, that's cool. I think at our age, we know what we are, we know what we like. But to put it in a kid's mind, a kid up to I don't know what age, I think even, well, in today's society, it might be like at 10 years old when they start, getting horny and shit, I guess. I don't know. But for a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old to watch a cartoon, or I don't think at that age they know what they are.
Yeah.
As far as their sexuality goes.
I mean, they may or may not know, but at the same time, to try and push some sort of agenda, I guess, could be wrong. But then there's so many layers to that sometimes you can kind of contradict yourself by some of the things that you say, because it's like, if they really don't know, then what does it matter that they're putting a gay character in there, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't know. So, but then you look at it and you're like, well, maybe they start liking boys. My son starts liking boys because they see Mr. Rat or whatever his name is married to a boy, and so now it's okay, and I don't like that. I guess you can look at it that way too, but
and that's the way I was talking about.
yeah,
Cause
I don't know if that really influences the child as much as you may think it does.
Well, it might, because, and okay, so check this out. Parents were trying to ban video games because video games are making these kids violent.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between a video game and a cartoon?
Well, the thing is, those parents that are trying to ban video games because it was making their kids violent. Well, if their kid was violent, there's something else going on at home that the video game. I played Grand Theft Auto growing up, at whatever age it was, and look at me now. I'm not violent. I don't go shooting.
I don't know. You were fucking
Stop
slamming the table
Stop
and
it.
shit.
But I mean, I'm not violent. At my age, I can't really comment on gay stuff. Gay agendas. Stop it. Gay agendas. That as a child, because they didn't really have that when we were kids, right? Because it wasn't something that was as widely accepted as it is now. So I really don't know how would it, huh?
Widely accepted.
You like? Oh my gosh.
So this is gonna be kind of awkward, and I don't know if you guys ever thought about this.
You're gay?
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were about to come out on us.
Hey,
Well,
first time on the JVaz show. Everybody, let's go.
Exclusive news. No, go ahead.
so I always see these shows, right? This whatever show was on TV, and middle schoolers had girlfriends, or elementary they had their girlfriends. The straight kids had girlfriends or whatever. So probably, I don't know, 11. I don't know. They'll put me in middle school, whatever, 12, whatever age it was. I did kind of question myself. I like, what the hell? Am I gay? Why don't I have a girlfriend? Because I would see like on these shows where guys had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, maybe I'm gay. Maybe I don't have a girlfriend because I'm not attracted to them. Maybe I'm gay.
Got him.
Wow.
I'm not gay, but it crossed my mind.
That was actually the wrong button. I meant to hit this one. Am I gay? Am I straight? Questions that need answers.
I mean, I don't know if anybody else thought about that. I thought about that. I'm like,
I didn't think about that.
I just thought I was ugly as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
Damn, I'm ugly, cuz.
I mean, but I guess that's a good point. I mean, what about the child that might actually have feelings for the same sex, and they're looking at all these movies, and they're like, well, because, girl and boy got together, I need to be with a girl,
Now,
or
see,
I need to be with a boy.
Something that I want to do in the future, and it's still on the same subject. So if you're watching and you're gay, queer, transsexual, bi, lesbian, all the LGBTQ, and you would like to join the show and talk about your point of view, I would definitely like to do that, because I sometimes I think, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not against it. I'm just against them pushing it the way they do. Mm-hmm. But there's people that I have a friend that was basically his family turned their back on them because of who they are, who they were, or who they are because they're still alive, and the shit they go through mentally. It's got to affect them. That's why sometimes you hear of all these people committing suicide, and sometimes you don't know why. Yeah. But it's got to put them in some sort of depression to see that their family is not supporting them, not being by their side. So I understand they go through a lot mentally, and it's not easy because I know a lot of people don't even come out until they're like 40 or 50. And imagine a 20-year span of acting like you're something you're not. Yeah. Until basically your whole family's dead, so now you have nobody to disappoint. You know what? Excuse me. You know what? I'm 40-something now, so I'm going to come out and say I'm gay. So the shit they go through is something that we don't talk about enough. But with that being said, I support as far as that goes, but as far as being on cartoons and shit, I ain't with that.
But with that, what you just said, that probably goes back to what he was saying, that they're probably putting this on cartoons to let people know, say, hey, it's okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's all right. If you are, it's okay.
And it's one of those things where it's the parents' job to explain what's going on if there are questions, you know. I think that a lot of it goes. I think a lot of it falls on the parents in that case. I mean, they're putting it in the cartoons. They're putting it in the movies. We can't control that. But us as parents, if you are a parent, you know, we can sit our child down and explain what's going on, and, you know, kind of go from there, whether we try to push our own beliefs onto them, which I don't know if that's really the most appropriate thing to do, or just there to answer the questions if there are any questions, depending on the child's age. Because, I mean, a 5-year-old's not going to sit there and ask you, like, why is the daddy with a daddy? You
Daddy,
know?
why are you and Daddy kissing?
Yeah,
Daddy, why are you and Daddy so close? Why does my friend Jacob have a mom?
Why is he still going?
Daddy. That was not loud enough. That was weak. So yeah, that's my point.
Is that what he said?
Damn, Booger came out. Any last, comments on this before we move on?
I'm not against the community. I don't think I'm really against what they put on TV. I think that it really just falls on me as a parent, because I am a parent. Falls on me as a parent.
I think that too. I think once I have a kid, it might change my perspective.
Yeah, I think it falls on me as a parent to, I guess, deliver some sort of, I don't know, just have that conversation with my child, if need be, or if I feel like I need to have that conversation, because maybe you see it happening so much. I mean, even in the Avengers movie, there was a gay character in the Avengers movie.
Was there?
Well, yeah.
Who was gay?
Well, here's the thing. I saw. He was like, "Who was gay?" It was Iron Man. Anyway, no.
That's why he died.
That's why.
Oh, that was also a fucking spoiler. You had to watch it by now.
I hope you. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that shit's been out for like 3 weeks. If you didn't watch it by now, you're not a true fan.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I saw an article after the movie came out that, I don't know, Kevin Feige or somebody said that he made it a point to put a gay character. It was very, like, honestly, you don't really think about it because we have such an open mind these days. You don't even really think about it. But it was that scene where Captain America is sitting down with the people around post the,
I haven't seen it, so.
Okay, yeah, post the snap. And they're all talking about their feelings after, half of the universe has disappeared. And there was one guy just having a conversation.
I'm just going to miss my partner.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Oh. He missed his partner, and he went on a date recently. And the thing was, he just said he, and then we all assumed he was gay.
I thought you were going to say it was the one where he's checking out his own butt.
What?
Oh. That's pretty gay.
That wasn't gay. It was his own ass, though. Like,
gay, though.
You don't, come on, you don't check your own ass out and just be like, damn, that's America's ass. No?
Damn, the bitch flame.
No? Oh, dang. I guess that's just me, huh?
Are you gay?
For myself, yes, I am.
All right, so once again, I just want to say, if anybody that's in the Houston area and it's
gay,
gay, lesbian, bi, whatever the LGBTQ stands for.
Transsexual.
Yeah, so if you're any of that and you would like to come on the show and give us your perspective, your point of view to better, for us, especially me, to better understand why a lot of people are for it, I think it'll be a better point of view to get it from the person himself. So make sure you hit us up at info@the JVaz show, and we'll get you on here and we'll talk about it. So let's.
One question.
Wait, yeah, I got a question too. Isn't queer and gay the same thing, or no?
Well, that was going to be kind of my question. Like, what's the difference? I would really like to find out from someone from that community what's the difference between gay, lesbian.
We're not going to stop
queer.
talking about this. We got another guest that's going to join us right quick.
Do you say another gay-ass?
You never mind. She said she doesn't want to be on camera. So we'll go back to the next segment. And we are back. And this time we have the guest that we were talking about.
My ghost girlfriend.
She was on here on the last segment, and it's also my boy Chris's girlfriend. I got to move so that...
I'm taking...
It's not like the camera's on this way. Why am I moving back? Misha, what's up?
Hi, how are y'all?
I'm doing great. Doing great out here in this 40-degree weather.
This is definitely not even 40-degree weather.
Celsius?
40 degrees Celsius? Yeah.
Celsius?
I was going to say Celsius.
Celsius?
I said Celsius.
So, we were talking about your friends.
Right.
You have a friend that's trans.
Yes, I do.
You have a friend that is gay.
Yes.
And obviously you are for everything they do.
I won't say everything.
No, that's what you said off camera.
You said obviously.
I said I'm pro LGBTQ.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean
pro
everything.
means you're good. Oh, like professional. Oh.
Yeah.
That was the
right button. Right button.
That was definitely the right button. So talk to us about your point of view and how you feel about everything we were just talking about.
I'm pro LGBTQ. I honestly don't think that they're really pushing an agenda. Like Chris said, I think they're just trying to make everyone more open-minded and make people feel more comfortable about their sexuality.
More aware.
Yeah, saying that.
The crowd agrees.
Thank you.
The crowd agrees. Thank you.
I didn't even get any applause.
I do have one friend who has almost completely transitioned. The only thing they need to do is the surgery, but when I first met her, she was a girl, long hair, girly girl. She was gay, but now she looks like a guy. You wouldn't even know that she was a girl. And I support her, or him, now.
What?
What's going on here?
Wait, so look, you can't even tell this is she now?
No, you want to see?
No, I'm good. So,
see
you know how people are like, you need to accept me for who I am. You didn't even, never mind.
Wow.
That's a meme.
Yeah,
that's all that
I mean,
on a
I
meme.
see. I know where you were going with that comment.
But
It's more of something you should accept me for what I decided to be.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that's what they should say. So anyways, you
In
say
my opinion.
you don't feel like they're pushing an agenda. So you're okay with your son watching these gay cartoons?
Yes, and with my son has determined already that man and woman is what's normal to him. So when he sees
How old is he?
He's 8. He'll be 9 this year.
He's woke as fuck.
He is.
He's
His
not gonna
mother
change
is
Because
woke
his
as
mom
fuck.
is woke as fuck. And his grandma is like super woke.
So you're trying to tell me he's not going to change his mind later on?
He
Because there's a
may.
lot of people that change their mind.
He might change his
Talk
mind.
to me about you guys are parents.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me about how. Let's start with you.
What is that?
So, I don't know. Your daughter turns 16. She comes and tells you, "Daddy, I'm bi, or I'm just, I'm gay. I'm a lesbian."
Mm-hmm.
What would your reaction be at that point?
I've thought about that. That's funny. Yeah, I've thought about what if my daughter comes to me and says, "Oh my goodness, Dad, I'm gay." Number one, I would be happy for the fact that she felt comfortable enough to let me know, and to come to me and let me know especially at 16 years old, when there's so many eyes watching them, and the world is falling apart and blah 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 blah. I honestly don't know how I would react. However,
So dramatic.
I do.
The world is falling
especially
apart.
16-year-old girls. I mean,
Yeah.
the world is falling apart for them all the time. But anyway, which my daughter, she's 5 right now, so she doesn't know, right? But if she came to me, I don't know how I would react. However, I would support her. I know that for a fact. I would support her.
Why
and
do
I've
you,
thought about
when
that.
you talk, why do you move back?
I don't know.
Because your voice
Because I
kinda-
feel like, because I can hear myself and I feel like I'm too close.
No, but that's the way it's supposed to sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, so I feel like
I feel like. Yeah,
I feel like I would support her and just let her know that, it's okay. I still love her. However, at the same time, in the back of my mind, I honestly would probably...
In the back.
I would probably... This is my daughter we're talking about, so let's let's limit those jokes a little bit. I would still... yeah, thank you. I would probably still be a little disappointed, just, from the fact of thinking, like, grandkids and blah, blah, blah. The whole natural part of, man and woman being together. But other than that, I feel like I would probably support her no matter what.
All right, well, moving on to you. Let's say you... I was about to get... Okay, no. So let's say at 16, your son comes to you like, hey, Mom, this is my boyfriend, Chris.
Wow.
And you're like, wait, that was
Can we use a different name, please? Because he knows me.
So this is my boyfriend, Michael.
All right.
Michael Scott. No, so let's say, comes to you randomly and talks to you about his boyfriend, Michael. What's your reaction at that point?
I'm going to be 100% supportive. I won't even be slightly disappointed for the whole natural part because I know that he can still have children.
Not with Michael?
Not with Michael, but they can have a surrogate or an egg donor or whatever. I can still be a grandma. But
that's not his.
It'll be his.
But not Michael's?
No. I'm not concerned about
Wouldn't
Michael.
that be considered cheating?
Maybe, but I'm not concerned about Michael.
I think it's only considered cheating if he penetrates.
Right. I don't think they're going to do any type of penetration.
Anyways, I'm trying to make a joke over here, and line 2 is being disruptive. So I just turned them off. Yeah, let's not get too serious. I get it. Moving on.
I'd be 100% supportive.
Yeah.
Well,
he can
good.
talk to me. We can go shopping and all that stuff. I'm going to be just like I'll be with any other person.
So I have a quick question real quick.
What?
The whole shopping thing, when we think of somebody who's gay, we always think of the stereotype of...
Flamboyant, I guess. Yeah.
But, you do have the butch gay men out there as well.
I would prefer my son to be butch.
How about talking to the mic?
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's like, we do have the mics over here.
We do. I don't know if anybody heard me, but we always assume that because they're gay, they have to be flamboyant, right? That's a stereotype within the stereotype, right?
It is.
Yeah. So when you say that, it just kind of made me feel like, well, what if he's just like the butch gay? And
that's what I would prefer.
So you have a preference of what type of gay he would be?
Yeah, I wouldn't want him, being overly flamboyant because I think the flamboyant gay men do more than the women do to prove that they're gay, I guess. Gay? Yeah.
Yeah, especially
the
black ones.
Yeah, I guess maybe in that sense.
I remember one time in high school, there were 2 gay guys, right? One of them was flamboyant as fuck, and the other one was just gay, And I don't remember who asked. I don't know if it was me or somebody else was within my group. He was like, how come you're not with, let's just say his name was Charles. How come you don't try to talk with Charles? And the gay guy, the guy was like, well, Charles is just too gay. And I was just like, what?
It was even at that moment, I stared at the camera and I was like, too gay?
Yeah, so, I guess there's some truth to that whole, they try to prove that they're gay by being as flamboyant as they possibly can.
Yeah.
But, I don't understand that. If you're gay, you're gay. Just be...
If you're gay, you're gay.
Yeah.
It's like we were talking about earlier. At what point are you gay and you're not?
Yeah.
So you say queer is if you just occasionally suck dick, but gay is if you love sucking dick. No, if you're sucking dick, then you're gay.
Facts.
But is that facts or is that an opinion?
No.
See, there's so many layers to this that I just don't know where to go with it.
I just started sucking it because it was like hanging in my face.
That's gay.
Why did it get there? How did you allow it to get there? Like,
no matter what, if you suck dick, you're gay.
No.
You're gay.
But is that an opinion or is that a fact?
That's facts.
Facts.
Unless you're bi and you suck dick and you eat pussy. I don't know.
But I think that's still gay.
I think it's gay.
So
I think bi is not even like a good term because
for guys,
if you're gay, you're gay.
For guys, so
and you might like females too, but at the end of the day, you're still gay.
The stereotype is that if a guy is bi, then he's just considered gay, no matter what.
That's how I feel about it.
But if a girl, how do you feel about a woman saying that she's bi, she likes men and she likes women? Is she
I
still
guess
just
that's
gay?
a double standard
That's a
because
double
guys
standard,
accept
exactly.
more seeing girl on girl action, but if two niggas are kissing, then that's just gay. But they
I
can
mean,
watch
yes,
girl on
that
girl
is gay.
porn though. I don't understand. It's a double standard there.
Girl on girl porn.
These two are about
Excuse
to go
me?
at it. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just gonna let them talk about it.
No, we've actually had conversations
lesbian.
like this before.
I love women. So
Shout out to Myra.
shout out to Maya.
Shout out to-
She's in Florida.
Oh, that's not the place to be.
Probably being gay over there. I don't know. Nah, I'm just kidding. So that's that, man. Any last points before we close this out?
No, I think I'm good. I think I said every. There's so much that you can say, but
Oh,
I think
he's
I
still
said
talking. He
everything
says
I
that I don't get him. He says that's it. Oh, but there's so much.
No, well, I'm just saying.
So
There's so
more.
much I can say, but that's all I'm gonna say for this whole segment.
All right, well, just a quick reminder, make sure you follow us on all the social media pages at The JVaz Show. Check out the website, thejvazshow.com. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, all that good stuff. And once again, I am JVaz. You are watching The JVaz Show. I was joined by
Chris.
Misha.
and I am JVaz. Let's go.
all the time, but you don't box though. I'm out there 9-7.